Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
Now we talk about the Shruti, the Vedas. It's supposed to be have been heard directly from the Lord, from Brahman, and I know it is not acknowledged to have been received by anybody. Now, how do we know that the sages who got that, that foresight, that knowledge, were not influenced by their own opinions?
See, Shruti or Veda is basically knowledge. It is the highest wisdom. It is the highest knowledge. Rishis discovered that. They realized that. That is why we are calling them Rishis. That is Rishayo Mantra Drashtaraha. They have seen the mantras, the seers of mantra. Here is the question. How we can say that their influences are not there? How we can say? In their teachings, there will be their ideas, but what is their idea? What is their convictions? What is their thought? It is not different from the highest. Yataha tadiyaha. Because they are that. In the Shruti it is said, Sayo havai tat paramam brahma veda brahmaiva bhavati. One who has realized the Brahman is invariably Brahman himself. So there is no difference. When we are keeping or we are storing some materials in some vessels, say for example, a copper vessel. If we are storing water for some days, we will feel the influence of that copper. In the same way that of iron. But in a pure vessel made of glass, that water will be as pure as that was 2-3 days back. In the same way, there is no separate ego. There is no limited thoughts. There is no separate individuality or what we can call personality. That differentiation of the individual and the macrocosm, that is not there in those of realization. But at the same time, we must understand that by the term Rishi and by the term Veda or mantra, there are different levels of knowledge. What we are speaking or what we have so far spoken is connected with the highest knowledge. But Veda is not connected with the highest knowledge alone. There is the Samhita portion, there is the Brahmana portion, there is the Aranyaka portion connected with Upasanas, connected with the karmas. And of course, as a part of Veda, there are different branches of knowledge. Kama Shastra is there, Dharma Shastra is there, Artha Shastra is there, and Moksha Shastra, of course, is there. So, those rishis who taught unto the world, or those who transferred their inner wisdom and knowledge to the world, they uttered through their words. So that knowledge came from them. Of course, that will have their influences. That is why there are differences of opinion among rishis themselves. How to perform a particular yajna. According to one rishi, it will be different from that taught by another rishi. Then what we have to do? There will be Vidvat Sabha. There will be a sitting of scholars and they will debate and they will reach at a consensus and that will be accepted. So that is there. We cannot say all the rishis were just like the crystal clear glass vessels. No. Rishis were also having lust, anger, jealousy, and many, many drawbacks. But in particular fields, they were experts and they were considered as rishis. But in another fields, they were not that much full. So difference of opinions were there. And where there are difference of opinion among rishis, their debate must happen. That is why it is well explained by Bhagavan Vedavyasa himself. Naiko rishiryasya vacha pramanam. There is no such a rishi who can claim fullest authority. If one rishi is teaching something, another rishi will teach it in another stream. So that is there. But those are regarding aparavidya. But regarding paravidya, there is nothing to be added, nothing to be influenced. No superimpositions. This is a topic we have to discuss more, but this is the central theme of that. I think it is clear.